friends, welcome to my channel, Sophia Sews and Play. I'm Sophia. You're new to the channel, welcome. And if you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you so much for supporting my channel and thank you for subscribing. In this video, I am going to be short and sweet. I will not be able to show you my model yet because I have not finished it, and I'm preparing it for the Sewing and Quilting Expo that is going to be this Friday, which we're going to be modeling in it, me and another content creator, and it's so lovely with Grace. We will be modeling our make, one or two makes of ours in the expo that's coming up this Friday. So maybe I will not be able to. You know what? I will try my best to put out the video of the dress that I'm going to be modeling that day. But I can show you. Anyways, I also want to come here because I have a platform and because I can say it. As long as nobody gets hurt, but as long as it's been said, because it has to be said. Anyways, let's do this one first. How about that? So my husband and I went to, okay, so we went to get some. It's a special salad that we always love to get, so we always get it. And let me tell you, the store, okay, that I can say, I mean, I've been working retail, um not not food stores, but I worked retail. And I'm gonna tell you something. People will spend their money where and when they feel good. Okay. However you treat that person, they're gonna come back to your store. Okay. But no. All I ask, this specific salad that I went to get, it looks like it was done, they have this bar and you make your own salad, whatever. So they didn't have this specific um salad that we purchased, and it's $10.99 for a pound. Okay, so we figure we're gonna get at least enough where we don't have to come for the rest of the week. All right. So I saw this person walking up, and I just, you have on your uniform, and your I say, oh, can I ask you a favor to see if you can if there's any more of this in here? This person looked at me. I don't even think she looked at me because I wasn't looking at her. I was looking at the salad, okay? But I know enough to know who she was. And she looked at me and she said, whatever is there, that's it. Mind you, I did not ask her if that's all of it. I said, would you be able to see if there's any back there? Because I know every time it's empty, because that's a good salad. A lot of people purchase it. Just go see, because you were on your way back there. That's what she did. And she walked away. She never even wait to see what I was going to say, right? So I went to the part where they slice up the salamis and the hams and stuff like that. I forgot the name of it. So I saw this young person that I believe, if I tell you he's 21, he's 21. I don't know, but that's how young or even younger it looks. He looks. So they said, okay, I could go ahead. And they were working on something, but because I didn't see any customers there, then I asked. So he left it is what he was doing, and he went back and see if there were any. He came back out without it, and he told me that there was a specific kind, because I guess he didn't know exactly what I was looking for, but he said the only thing that we have is this and that. And I said, yeah, that sounds good. So when he went and got the half of um dish that didn't have anymore, he went back and he got the dish full, and we were able to get some new ones, some good fresh ones, right? So I was so appreciative of the young man that went back there, left what he was doing and went back there. Mind you, this person was going on her way back there, so it was like, okay, that customer service is like, okay, I understand because I worked it. I've been at work sick, feeling dizzy. But let me tell you something. If I couldn't do it, I will not go to work that day. Okay. Some of us can't afford to don't go to work. But even if you go to work, whatever your job is, if your job is to be doing customer service, do that. If you can't do that, if you couldn't, if this is what I was expecting from that person. If she could not go ahead and do that for me, at least tell me as a customer, can I see if I can find someone to help you check on that? That would have been better than just say that's if that's it, that's all we got there, and walked away. Okay. You know what hurt me the most? It was one of mine. And the young man that helped me was another one, another race. Let's put it that way. And it happens all the time. And I'm thinking, but you're the ones that are always fussing about race this, race that, this, that, this, that. And it's like, have you checked yourself? You need to check yourself, just check yourself. Don't be the typical. Even if you're like that, don't be a typical. If, and this was a older person too, my age, or I would say a little bit older. It could be she could be a little bit older because um probably life is life in, and you're not smiling, but still yet you work where people's going to people are going to ask you questions, and you have to be ready to answer. And in customer service and in retail sales, anything that has to do with you receiving someone's money, you need to be the best kind person you can, especially if it is not your business and you're working for somebody else. Because if that person was working for me, or if I've seen that and I was in management, she would have been fired right there. And in my state, you don't need a reason to be fired. Okay. mm, I think that's how it goes. I'm not so sure, but I think more or less, you could get fired. They could just walk in and, hey, you're fired today. But yeah, it hurt me. It hurt me because it was one of mine, one of my kind. Let's put it that way. Because I'm not there, but well, maybe I could get there. I get there because of the other races, I've passed by and I've seen, they spit. And guess what I do? I just like spit too, because I'm like, okay, I don't know what that means, because I'm coming from another country that we don't do that. But we fear that type of behavior, but not as bad as in America. And that's okay, because I ain't got no problem with that. I know who to go to, and I know that he has enough authority to stop the foolishness. But it's like, okay, if you spit, I can spit. Okay? Whatever you do, I can do it. Okay? So, but I don't get that kind of behavior like that. I only got it like when I first came to America and I was in another state. Okay? But it's like, and plus I stay in my lane. I make sure I stay in my lane. One thing I learned when I come to this country, stay in your lane if you don't like what's going on in the other lane. Okay? And that's it. Now, if you come to my lane and you carry on, that's a different story. But if, like, come on now, come on, people, what's up? What's going on? You need to, oh my goodness. She was a older person. It was, and the person that helped me out was a young person. Okay. So if I was to a certain age, I mean, I know some of us really need to go out there and make a living. Some of us got to go out there and pay this Medicare stuff and all that kind of good stuff. But it's like, okay, if you're working, you're working. Okay, if you're not going to be 100 when you go to work, just don't go that day. Okay, because you could have left, that woman could have let that sales dropped because you had the merchandise. Okay, we paid over 30 something dollars to get what we wanted, and 30 something dollars is nothing to some people. It's a lot to us. Okay, we wanted that, we were willing to pay for it. I'm quite sure for that 30 something dollars, okay, to sell that merchandise so it would not go bad, okay? So it's like you're messing with somebody's business. And for a place, for you to work in a place like great customer service, you don't need to work there. You need to get out of there and give somebody a break, give somebody else a chance, okay? You're old and you're getting angry. I'm old and I make sure I look in the mirror and make sure, look, what do your face look like today? Make sure it doesn't look like a doggone tool, okay? Now, I forgot to put my rubber band on. My husband, when he complains, he taught me this. Whenever you're complaining or you feel like you have to complain, pull that rubber, to remind yourself to stop complaining. So I'm going to stop now. Okay? It does work. So, friends, I just needed to say something because I thought I was very angry, and I think I'm down a little bit. I said I was going to stop. I think I've calmed down because if I had come as soon as it happened, you would have seen a side of me that I have no intentions of showing you. But I must let you know, yeah, I wasn't happy with that behavior because I came to this country and I started working and I worked customer service, I worked social services, and I worked sales. And one thing I'm telling you, if you're going to work with people, you have to be very empathetic, even if you're not feeling that day. That's your job, to be empathetic, respectful, and honoring. It don't matter. No, I'm not saying that customer come first. No, because customers also needs to adhere to the rules. But you're there to sell. To if the just even if you think there is not, let me know that you're gonna check because I ask you. If you can't do it, tell me, make me feel that you really cared about what I came to the store that is paying you to keep that job. Okay, let me feel like I should come back. I'm gonna go back, of course, because they're very good customer service. It depending on you. What are you going to give us? Okay. So anyway, now I'm really done. So I'm going to be really fast. I'm going to tell you, this is the dress right here, friends, that I'm going to be modeling at the Sewing and Quilting Expo. And I kind of finished it, but I need some more touch up. So I didn't do it. And then this one here, I sewed this and I put it on to model it, and my stomach. Now I have quit eating Oreos because Oreos has some ingredients in it that does not work with my body. But the Oreos was just doing. I really do still love Oreos, but I just can't eat it anymore. So I couldn't model it for you. But I've made this dress before already, and I think it's red, white, and blue, I believe. And so I will wear that again, or it's in one of my videos, so you can check that one out. So that red one is this that I made, and the stomach part was just out of order, so it's like, oh, I couldn't even model it. And then this one right here is the one that I made, the pink polka dot. This one right here, I made it in this black and white polka dot. I have not finished it yet because I have to do the M. And what I did with this one, instead of making two pieces like the skirt, because I'm making another one here, and this one I'm finishing this pink one only, no polka dots, and this is a part of the skirt. So this black and white one, I just the top part I made it long just to make it one long kind of blouse and pull over with a zip on the side, because I really do like this style right here, and so that's why I made the polka dot white, so I could wear like this one with a legging under. So I will be modeling this out for you. I'm not sure. This weekend, for this weekend, I will not be modeling it out because I will be at the expo, and so that's my week for this week. And then for when I do show you this dress and the one with the expo, I will be showing you a sewing machine, another sewing machine that I will be using, which is a vintage, and it is going to be another Kenmore, because someone asked me about the my little green sage um, sewing machine, so I kind of got provoked to go on it, and so I will be sewing on that one this um, starting Sunday for next week. So thank you so much for listening to me rambling. I mean, it really did hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings because I didn't know that. I mean, I wasn't expecting that behavior. Not, and I'm not saying that because she's my from my kind, okay? Um, that she should have, because of course everybody have their days, but it's like I would have felt better if she had said, "Can I find you someone?" Or even say, "Listen, I don't work in this department." Even if she had said that, but the way she just said it is like, if it's not there, that's all we have. Me knowing that I've always asked when there isn't anymore, I always go and I ask because I know it hasn't. It happens all the time and it goes that fast. And people are working. People are not sitting there at that specific bar. Anyways, I'm rambling on it again. Let me use my rubber, friends. If you have any, if you're complaining about something and you know it doesn't work, this worth my complaining, okay? But if you know that you're complaining and it's like you don't need to complain, use a rubber. My husband taught me this. And then sometimes when I'm complaining to him of random stuff, he'll say, "Do you need a rubber band?" And he makes me laugh, and then I kind of forget about whatever. But this one, I could not forget about it because it hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings. Okay. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for listening to me, and thanks. Don't forget to subscribe. And thank you so much for subscribing. I made it to the 1,000. I made it. I made it to the 1,000 subscribers. Look at that. I love you guys. Thank you so, so much. Be blessed. See you in this video right here.